mistake, but I put on a smile. I put on a smile and say, honestly, I'm trying to take it one day at a time. I've been here before. Keep me out of my way, 'cause I'd like to be here tomorrow. I'm alright, I'm fine. I promise I won't give up without it.
And hi everyone, good evening, and I'm so happy to see all of you once again, and thank you for spending your evening together with me tonight. I hope you had your dinner. Hey, hello Nicole, good to see you. And we have Jojo Ng Song Yi, hello. Despite the fact that you use a different name, I can recognize that. Now, if you're a new viewer here and you have never seen me or interact together with me before, could you at least type in your name now and let me have a chance to say hi? I have a dear student and asked me, how do you know that I am Jojo? Because, well, I know you so much. I just know my student inside out. And KT Sharma. Sharma, hi. Is it Sharma? Is it Sharma? City College help me. Is it Sharma? Oh, it's Sharma. Hi, Sharma. Wow, she know my name. Hi, Sharma. I don't know. Is it you're my student? Okay. Hello, Krista. Hello. Now, many of you that are watching, either you know us through all the practicals that we have done so far. I just want to say thank you for watching, and remember to like and subscribe. I love doing that, like and subscribe, okay? And then my video editor always says, you always do that one, like and subscribe. Yeah. Jai, hello. I miss you today, but tomorrow I'll see you right in the morning. Okay, I hope you're the same Jai that I'm talking to. Okay, anyway, those of you that do not know me, okay, I'm Miss Selena. Okay, so make sure that you actually type in your name so that I can get to know who you are. All right, so let me have a chance or have the privilege to at least say hi to all the viewers right now, okay? Yeah, I'm really happy to see all of you. Now, we actually have prepared some notes. Now, the live is very short. Tomorrow is actually the GC O-Level Combined Science Practical. So you have both physics and chemistry. I wanted to do both chem and physics, but because time is very short, I will focus very much on chemistry first. Now, for those of you that are watching here and you are a pure chem student, do not online, stay with me. Why do I say that? Because later on, we will be focusing on qualitative analysis. You have watched so much, or I should say so many. I say much because it's uncountable. So many of them, you see. So, actually, how many videos do I have? City College, can you count how many videos we have? Do you know? Offhand? Do we know? Actually, we don't know. Actually, we have quite a lot. I don't know. There's so many. But anyway, thank you so much, okay? Wow, I have someone that said because of your practical, she actually did well for the prelim. Thank you. Could you remember to like and subscribe? I'm very encouraged, okay? And please put a comment at whichever video that you like. I like all the videos, okay? Yeah, I really like all the videos. Some of the videos I edited myself, but I have a very capable video editor to help me as well. Anyway, we are still waiting for more people to come in. So if you're a pure chem student, do not off, okay? Because do not offline. Remember your pure chemistry beside your titration that you often do in your lab, in your practical session. You also need to do qualitative analysis, so you're in for a good time. I'll make sure that if you're doing chemistry practical, especially for the pure chem, as you look through all the different things that I'm going to emphasize later, you will benefit, okay? Now, for those of you that is going for the practical exam tomorrow, look at me. Do not fret, okay? You watch the correct live, okay? So you watch the dinner and watch me, okay? Make sure that you learn something out of it. It's like a good summary so that tomorrow my voice will resonate in your heart. As you do, you remember, oh, Miss Selena said I must do this. Oh, Miss Selena said I must do that. Hey, before that, don't forget to download, okay? Don't forget to download the PDF, which I prepare a short notes. Now, the notes is not very long. It can allow you to refresh all the things that you have learned. And I'm sure that many of you have learned a lot through all the YouTubes. Okay, and we are getting more people coming and watching. Thank you so much. First of all, thank you. My name is Selena. Okay, City College have been doing all this free YouTube for all the people. Our main aim is to really reach out to help people for their O-levels, because we believe that good education is important, okay? And of course, it is my privilege tonight to actually share this evening with you to teach you about the practical session. And once you have downloaded all the PDF, I think we are good to go. Okay, so have you downloaded the PDF version of the notes? It's actually right at the link. Okay, right at the link. So City College, correct? Am I right to say that you already uploaded the link? Okay, yes. Wow, let me say hi to some people first. Wait, I saw someone new. John, thanks to your video, I got full marks for my prelim practical. You're very good, John. You are very, very, very good. And hi, Haliza. And then we have Kat. Is it Sharma? She says her name is not Sharma. KT. Okay, yes, me too. I watched almost all your videos. Thank you. Please like and subscribe. Hope to meet you guys one day in real person. But now just watch me as your live tonight. Okay. Okay, so hi, Aliza, ready? Download it. Let's move on. Okay, now, if you have watched my video long enough, you will know that in all the practical, I always say before you start, don't go in, just start the experiment, because it is not very wise. Why do I say that? You have a game plan in mind, okay? If you watch all the videos, which tonight I'm sure all of you will still watch my videos, remember, I always teach you 2-step. Okay, I call it the preparation and the execution. Preparation and the execution. What do you mean by preparation? Time yourself. Make sure you bring a stopwatch tomorrow. Okay, not stopwatch lah, your normal watch lor. Okay, bring your normal watch. I also wear a Casio watch. Correct. Then you time yourself 3 minutes for you to do the preparation. What do you mean by preparation? Later on, I will tell you. If you have watched all my video before, always remember you need to bring in the what? Hello? Bring in a what? Hello? Anybody can tell me? Type into the chat. Bring a what? That's not a pen. Bring in a whiteboard marker so that you can mark your test tube, okay? Bringing in a small little whiteboard marker or any whiteboard marker allows you to do some marking on the test tube itself, okay? If you have watched all the YouTube before, you will know. Okay, your index finger, this amount is 2 cm. Okay, as you move on, yes. Okay, I have people knowing that you have to bring your marker. Good job, man. Okay, now let me go on further. Let's quickly move on. Now they say, tomorrow, okay, wait, yes, City College, please move my screen to the side, okay, remember, so that I do not block the entire notes. Okay, now for tomorrow, you will be given this thing called the Qualitative Analysis Notes. Qualitative Analysis Notes. Now, in short, I call it the Bible, because Qualitative Analysis Notes, a mouthful, okay? So we just say Bible. So later on, if I accidentally use the word Bible, you don't frantically go and search for the Bible at home, okay? Please remember my lingo, okay? Pardon me. Okay, thank you very much. Now, you need to know that this piece of information will be given to you in your O-levels, okay? Your Bible will be given to you. Can I tell a joke now? Okay, you get ready to laugh, okay? Every year, just before the exam, I will definitely receive one SMS from any WhatsApp from any of my students. Miss Selena, tomorrow will the qualitative analysis notes be given? Miss Selena, tomorrow will have Bible or not? Miss Selena, can I bring in my own Bible with all the notes? The answer is no. Of course, no. Everything will be given to you. Please do not bring in your Bible. Thank you very much. I'm very scared you got chased out, okay? Okay, enough of talking. Now, this Bible will be given to you tomorrow. So do not fret. And of course, please know how to use this, okay? You see some of you laughing, okay? Good. At least it lighten up your spirit. You don't feel like so burdened, so anxious. Tomorrow got exam, very scared. Don't worry. You watch the video. I tell you the steps. Follow the steps. You will be fine. Follow instruction. Do not jump steps. Okay? Remember, preparation and execution. So, given the Bible, must make sure you know how to use it. Of course, let me quickly run through the top portion of the Bible. This portion here is called your anion test. Anion, the negative test. We have carbonate, chloride, nitrate, and sulfate. Those people that are watching, if you're a pure chem student, I'm sorry, I actually use this the combined science because tomorrow is the combined science one. So for the pure chem student, do not fret. You have iodide, but don't fret, okay? Don't worry, all right? Don't worry, okay? Okay. Okay, so let's move on. Then you have your cation over here. So if you have your cation over here, is the test using sodium hydroxide and aqueous ammonia. Sodium hydroxide or aqueous ammonia. Now moving on, you have your gases test over at this portion here. Okay, now that's it. So these are the three parts that you use your Bible. Okay, I'm sure you know how to use. Okay, the gases test. Now, in all chemistry for qualitative analysis, or I should say in your chemistry practical, especially for qualitative analysis part, for combined science, which is the main bulk that we are doing, for pure chem people, there's one portion segment that is this portion, the qualitative analysis part. Most of the time, you are tasked to find out the unknown. You are tasked to find out the unknown. You are tasked to find out the unknown. Now, how do you find the unknown? Well, if you're given a solution, okay, that'll be easy. You can easily find the cation and the anion. You can easily find the cation and the what? Anion. So very easy. By using what? Your Bible. If you know how to use your Bible, it can help you to find your cation and your anion, which is your unknown. Now, if you're given a solid, what do? You'll notice that if you're given a solid, there will be steps that will help you to find the unknown. Okay, let me repeat again. In order to find the unknown, which most of the time, that is the main crux of the entire chemistry practical, especially for combined science. Okay, now in order to find this unknown, you always start with a solution, or I should say you need to formulate a solution. What is a solution? Solution is like water is a solution, okay? You can see through, or the liquid itself, light can pass through. That is a solution. What if you're not given a solution then? You're given a solid. There will be steps that will help you to find out, or to say, I should say, there will be steps that will guide you towards getting that solution. So what are the steps? Well, sometimes if your solid is very soluble in water, that means this solid here is soluble, it'll be easy. Okay, how easy? Well, they can dissolve in water, you will immediately get a what? Solution. So this portion here, this part here, will be very easy. Okay, this part here. So from a solid, you add water, they dissolve inside. When they dissolve inside, you will get the solution. Second, what if your solid itself is insoluble? Well, most of the time, they will ask you to heat the solid. And after they heat the solid, what do? They will ask you to add an acid. After you add an acid, you will still get a solution. So eventually, your main job for the first portion, I should say like the 10% for that first part, is to get a solution first. After you get a solution, you can do your cation anion test easily. Just like snap of a finger like that, okay? Now, when you hit a solid, that is where you need to pay more attention. Why do I say that? Because you're doing practical. The main deal is to write down or to record observation. Okay, so let me move down. Most of the time, they will have an observation here that look like this. Okay, I don't let it run. I let it... Okay, everybody can see now. Your main job is to record the observation. Many a time, you cannot get full marks or you didn't do well because you don't know how to record or what should you write, right? So today, I'm going to equip you, okay? Now, there are 5 things to observe. Before you even hit your solid, could you please Okay, make sure that your solid, or I should say your test tube is not solid, your test tube is dry. Okay, if your test tube is not dry, I think tomorrow your test tube will be dry lah. Okay, you're supposed to get new fresh test tube. If your test tube is not dry, do not fret. Okay, now you have a Bunsen burner here. Okay, let's change cam. Heat up the Bunsen burner. Okay, after you light the Bunsen burner, this is your test tube. Okay, of course now I don't have a flame. All right, so if you have a test tube over here, okay, put the test tube above your burner. Okay, put the test tube above the burner. And then do this. Okay, just allow it to, all right, just allow it to dry it up like that. Okay, dry it up like that. Okay, if you do not have a dry test tube, but do not fret. Okay, but make sure that your flame is actually blue and not yellow. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, make sure your flame is blue flame. You need to have open air hose. Okay, now I'm using a portable Bunsen burner to show. Most of you tomorrow will have a permanent I should say your Bunsen burner is attached to a gas pipe one. Okay, Ken, thank you very much. Let's go back to my main screen. Now over here, first of all, when you're heating a solid, make sure your test tube is dry. Second, observe what happened to the state. What do you mean by the state of the solid? Now, you always start with a solid state. So when you heat it, okay, while heating, what will happen to the solid? Will it become liquid? That means they melt. Then you have to write down the observation. Oh, solid melted. Or you can say that, oh, it actually sublimate. Okay, they change to a gaseous state. So from a solid to a gaseous state means they go to sublimation. It's possible. Okay, so you have to write down. All right. Now observe what happened to the state of the solid. So you have to write down, during heating, maybe your solid become a liquid, so that, while heating, solid turn to a liquid state. While heating, the solid have changed, okay, to a gaseous state, okay. Now, second, observe the change of the color of the solid. Now, for example, if initially the solid that you get is green in color, okay, some people is asking for which page is this. So can City College please open up my PDF for the notes that is given, and please help me to actually type inside so that they are not fretting, okay. They are not fretting because this is inside, so don't fret, okay? Yes, okay. Thank you for telling us. Yeah, it's my apology today. I didn't put the page number at the side. So the City College, our very efficient admin will help you, okay? Now, observe the change in the color of the solid. If your initial color of the solid is green, as you heat, they turn black. You have to say that upon heating, the solid changed from green to black in color. Okay, green to black in color. Second, thirdly, you observe if there are water droplets. So if this is the side of your test tube, you see if there are water droplets found at the side. If I use the blue color, can you see? Is it clear? You see at the side of your test tube, will there be water droplets form over here at the side of the test tube? Okay, if there is, okay, then you must write down your observation as well. That is why it's important for you to have a dry test tube. Imagine your test tube is wet. You cannot even tell the water droplet, is it due to the heating or not due to the heating? Isn't that very sad? Okay, so these are the 5 things. Let me close it because I know some of you want to quickly jot down the notes. Okay, now, of course, they will always ask you to test for gas. And you'll be surprised. They will guide you to what is the test for gas. They will guide you to test what is the test for gas. Okay, City College, have you found the page number? City College, have you found the page number? It is similar. You will see the drying of a test tube. Yes, drying of a solid. Okay, page number coming in. Okay, please open it up and make sure that you answer to the very beloved people that is asking for questions. Okay. Okay, they are typing in and okay, so test for gas. All right, test for gas. Okay, page 25. All right, page 25, you got it? Okay, let me not go so fast so that everybody got the notes, all right? So those of you that, I noticed that many of you just joined us, we actually do have a link that actually have the notes that is stipulated. So hi to everybody that is joining. Thank you. I know that you are having your exam tomorrow. I'm glad that I can spend the evening together to help you, to equip you and give you confidence. Okay, so download the notes and yes, click over at the link to download the notes and drying off the solid, the things to write. So these are the 4 things. So you must remind yourself, test tube must be dry. Miss Selena said test tube dry. Test tube not dry, don't fret. Make sure I can dry my own test tube. Please do not use tissue paper, because your tissue paper can be stuck inside the test tube, okay? That will be very embarrassing for you, okay? So remember, don't use your own tissue paper and insert inside. Like that. Don't do that. Okay, don't do that, okay? Don't do that, all right? Don't do that. Okay, some of you are laughing, okay? So don't do that, all right? Now, okay. So observe the state of the solid, observe whether the color change, and observe whether there's water droplets, and last but not least, test for the gas. Usually they will tell you, all right? So let's move on to the next part. Okay, this is the example that I actually extracted out, okay? Let's see what they say. Okay, now, so let, can see, okay? Now, this is not inside your notes, so you have to look and follow through, okay? Now, I'm going to change cam, but the notes will stay on the screen, so watch. Don't get distracted. Stay tuned, okay? Now, the question over here says, test for any gases evolve. Let me go through the questions. Use a spatula over here to transfer approximately about 1/3 of the solid Q into a hard glass test tube. Hard glass test tube is actually your boiling tube. Okay, hard glass test tube is actually a boiling tube. Now, I'm going to introduce a few test tube quickly so that you get a good idea of it. This is a test tube. You notice that often you will have a test tube that's shorter. Now, the shorter test tube is not that because they have no budget, okay? No, the shorter test tube is to use to test for lime water test. It's very good. That means you put lime water here. If you ever have this in part of your setup, remember put lime water here, okay, for test out. Now, second, let's continue on. They say heat the sample here gently for 30 seconds and then strongly until no further changes is seen. Okay, test any gas evolved using red and blue litmus paper and together with other tests you think appropriate. Okay, I have red litmus paper, blue litmus paper. Okay, can see. Now, what do you do? Dry litmus paper have no use. Okay, remember to damp it with what? Distilled water. Okay, so this is my litmus paper. Damp it, distill water, damp it already. Okay, let me put it here. I'm holding it. Now, when you're heating a solid, okay, my camera person will help me. Now, while you're heating the solid, I notice students like to do this. They like to clip like that. If you watch all the video that I do, okay, I have never done this before. I notice students like to do this. They like to put the 2 litmus paper here at the side, okay? City College, the notes is gone. Could you help me, please? Okay, the notes are gone. Please help me. Now, they like to do it like this. This is wrong. Okay, you shouldn't be putting it here. They say, some people say, my teacher asked me to do that. Can you hold it? Okay, maybe she has a good point, but I would prefer that you do it here like this, in this manner. Okay, hold the litmus paper. Okay, now make sure that it doesn't touch the side of mouth of the test tube. Okay, place it inside. Okay, place it inside here. Okay, it's like that. All right, so damp the test tube. Make sure you place it inside here and inside here. Got it? Okay, let's put it down. Okay, now let's go back to this main screen. Okay, let's switch cam again. Thank you. Okay, my face will appear in the shop. Wow, thank you. Hi, everyone. Okay, now over here, remember the 5 things. What are the 5 things that I say? Okay, of course, test tube must be dry is one thing. They have 4 marks here. Okay, second, you need to mention about the change in the state of the solid. Okay, what is it? I will know. You have to do and tell. Second, what should you do? You should also remember to write down what? the color change. Thirdly, okay, they already specifically asked you for the red and blue litmus paper. Obviously, you have to do what? You have to test using the red and blue litmus paper. How? You have to do it yourself. No one can. You have to do it already. I won't know lah. Okay, I won't know. Now, but with that in mind, you can conclude something. If a red litmus paper, let me write down at the side here. Okay, you can conclude certain good information. Okay, jot it down. Write it down at the back of your mind. If you have a notebook with you, if you have a pen with you, write it down. If the red litmus paper turn blue, what gas do you think that it is? Okay, I haven't interacted with some of you. Okay, maybe if you know the answer, could you quickly write down into the chat? Okay, let's see. If the red litmus paper turn blue, what will happen? Actually, what gas do you think it could be? There's a possibility. You use your Bible. You have Bible. Whoa, I have one. Whoa, Krista, thank you. Wow, ammonia, good job. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Huh? Who is the worst person in the world? That's the name? Oh, you are the best person in the world, okay? Okay, you do well. All right. Safa say ammonia gas. Okay. Adventurous daredevil say ammonia. Good job, nice work, good job, nice work. Yes, it is ammonia gas. So you park it in the back of your mind. But remember, writing ammonia gas will not give you any marks because this is observation. So it is your benefit to know that, hey, this substance inside contains ammonia. But what on earth it is, you don't know yet. But you do know that it has ammonia gas. So most likely, if it's an ammonia gas given off, the most likely inside contain an ammonium salt. Ammonium salt. Okay, most likely is an ammonium salt. Most likely it is an ammonium salt. I know there's a bit of flickering of my video. Okay, let me tighten it. Okay, I hope it's get better. It get worse. Okay, can? All right. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Now, for those of you that just come on in. Thank you so much for watching us. Remember, okay, please download the notes, which is at the link at the side of the links. And hello to everyone. So glad that I can spend the evening to prep you for tomorrow GCO level practical exam. Okay. There must be a lot of people, so my thing flicker because they got shocked. And then my yes, okay. Some of you want to help me? Okay. So that is one example. What if your blue litmus paper turn red leh? What if it turns red? If it turns red, it shows that the gas is acidic. Okay, if it turns red, it shows that the gas is what? Acidic. So write it down. Okay, if it turns red, that means if you use a red litmus paper test over here, blue litmus paper. If I use a blue color, blue color, can see? Is it cinnamon? Okay. If I use a blue, I use a blue litmus paper and use, okay, blue litmus paper and it turned red, what does it show? It shows that it is an acidic gas. Acidic gas. Write it down, okay? Now, these are useful, precious information. In case they ask you what is the chemistry involved. This is the chemistry involved law. What is the chemistry involved law? Okay, sunshine, or is it sunshine or sunshiro? Okay, don't worry, you're not going to die. You're going to live. Okay, you're going to live and be alive. Okay, can I? Okay, watch and learn. Okay. Some people ask me, do we need to name the gas under observation section? Because last year they said to name it. Okay. Now, if the question asks you to name the gas after the section, yes, you have to. But if there's observation, you don't have to. I repeat, for observation, like this question is an observation. You don't have to name the gas. Okay, let's move on to the next one. This is another example that I extract out, which is the beginning lah. Okay. Okay, can see okay. Now watch me. Okay, thank you. All right. So because I saw it flicker. Okay. Someone just need to come over and help me tighten it instead of just watching it like that for me. Thank you. So maybe we can remove this and someone can come over and tighten for me the things. Give us a minute. We're just tightening up the thing. It's behind. Yeah. Yeah, it's good. Thank you. Okay. Can? Is it behind? Yeah, you have to go under and then help me tighten all the knots. Yeah. All right, thank you. Okay, now over here is another example that I extract out from one of the paper. Okay, now for those of you that's just joined in, like I mentioned, for chemistry, one of the main bulk is to find the unknown. To find the unknown, most importantly, is to get a solution. So either you are so fortunate that they start off with a solution or they give you a solid. If they give you a solid, there will be steps to make you go and reach the solution part. Okay, so now is to heat the solid itself. Now for heating the solid over here for part A, this one very interesting, very important, I must listen, okay? This part very, very important. Over this portion here, they say, place about 3 cm cube of lime water in a clean test tube. The whole thing cannot see. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Remove the stopper from the hard glass boiling tube labeled salt X. Heat this boiling tube gently and then more strongly until no further changes is seen. You may see some condensation forming inside. Okay, so let's change cam. Okay, let's change cam. Ready? Okay. I need the screen to be up. Can you do a little faster? Thank you very much. Okay, the notes must be up. Okay, this question is a little different. They ask you, place about 3 cm into a clean test tube. So this is the lime water into a test tube already. Can see? Then, not only that, they say remove the stopper. Imagine there's a stopper here. Okay, and it's, okay, let me remove the clutter so that I have spaces here. Okay, imagine there's a stopper. The solid is placed inside here. They ask you to heat this boiling tube gently. So heat gently, okay? And then more strongly until no further changes is seen. So just heat. Did they tell you in any of this part what to do with the lime water? Did they? The answer is no, right? It is your job to know that you have to do something. What? You will definitely be given, in this case, a delivery tube. Delivery tube, this part must put in here, okay? If you don't know, thank God you're watching it right now, okay? Lime water over here, put it inside. Can see? Remember, this portion of the lime tube of the lime water, this portion of the delivery tube, must insert fully into the test tube like this. Okay? Now, when you heat, okay, it would be like this. Okay, I hope you can see. Let me adjust my hand a little bit so that everybody can see. Okay, it will be like this manner. Okay, now you notice you must give a space here. Okay, I'm going to go closer to the screen, to the camera. Now you notice, give them a space, but this entire tube must immerse completely into the lime water. Okay, now there you go. Now this is one step. You know why I say that they didn't tell you what to do with the lime water? Now, first of all, I have seen students just heating the solid alone. They just heat and they watch. They heat and they heat and they watch. And they thought in their mind, this lime water that is stationed on their test tube right here will turn. No. Students, it is your job to actually insert this over here and know that you're supposed to do this. It is your job, your responsibility, your knowledge, okay? So now you know, huh? So tomorrow, don't blah, blah, okay? Okay, now you're equipped, okay? Now, over here, that's it for this portion. Let's move on to the next one, okay? Change cam again. Okay, let's go on. Now, this portion here is very interesting as well. I have another interesting question. Okay, now here says, add about 5 cm depth of lime water into a clean test tube. Remove stopper from one of the boiling tube that contains solid P. They also want you to heat solid. But now, they say what? Heating this boiling tube containing P gently for 1 minute. If you need to heat for 1 minute, you really got to heat for 1 minute. While you are heating the boiling tube, withdraw several samples using a dropper pipette. I have with me here a dropper pipette. Okay, so let's change cam. This is the most interesting part of the entire experiment. Okay, I know a lot of you that's doing this, watching this, you will say that, wow, this one very difficult. Very difficult to withdraw the gas, Miss Selena. I teach you, okay? Watch. Now, this is called a tip pipette. Okay, I hope my hand is not blocked by the notes. Okay, this is the tip pipette. Okay, now, like as you're heating, okay, as you're heating over here, let me position it as you're heating. All right, now this is a tip pipette. How do I withdraw gas? Very simple. Okay, press, release, go in, count 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. Take out, go inside to your lime water, bubble. And then before that, okay, bubble, okay, we squeeze all the out, every ounce of your lime water out, flick it, okay, and then go in again. But before that, squeeze all the gas out, then go in. Remember, you look over my hand, my finger, I didn't squeeze. Okay, my purpose is to allow the gas to enter nicely into the tip pipette. Fill it up. Okay, then count 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. Take out. Go over here again. Okay, then squeeze. Chak, chak, chak. Yeah. Squeeze all the lime water out and then flick it. Okay, then you repeat it for about a minute. Your main purpose here, flick it to be your main purpose is to collect the gas, okay? So now you will not get the reaction so fast. So you have to be patient. They say 1 minute means that you need to wait for about a minute, okay? So same thing, squeeze the air out, go in. Do you squeeze? I didn't squeeze, okay? I put it in gently. Allow the entire tip pipette to fill with all the gases. 1,000, 2,000, fill it up, baby. Okay, go in here, ta-da. Squeeze it. Okay, there you go. Okay, of course, you will see some reaction. What happened to the lime water? Most of the time, the lime water will give you a white precipitate. Okay, let's turn back. Okay, then they say here, bubble each sample of the gas into the lime water. Okay, turn back. Okay, thank you. And there you go. Okay, of course, you must write down 5 observations, but this one only 2 marks lah. Huh? Okay, can see? So remember the 5 observations. Now, before we go on, please remind yourself the 5 observations. What are the 5 observations? First, change in the state. Yeah. Wait, some people ask some question. They say, Provokin says, do you not need to squeeze them then into the boiling tube? You squeeze first, release, go in. Squeeze to remove all the unnecessary things, the liquid and the gases. Then don't squeeze. Bring it in. Then you count 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. Take out. Then you repeat. Okay? All right. Now, let's move on to the next part. Now, the next portion over here is very important. Okay? Now, we have done all the solid already, correct? So, after you get all the solid already, you were heated to get a solution. Okay. So, now, imagine you have solution. What are the things to take note of? First of all, this is an important and very vital information. So, please stay tuned over at this part. Here says that you place 1 cm cube of P in a large test tube. Okay? You are supposed to add sodium hydroxide. The moment sodium hydroxide is added, it is always a cation test. Okay, cation test. Gently warm the mixture. Highlight, underline if you ever see this. Remember, write it down in your notes. If you add sodium hydroxide and they ask you, okay, to heat the solution, okay? Now, if they say add sodium hydroxide and they ask you to heat the solution, okay? Sorry, okay, we get it back right now. Come. All right, thank you. Now, if you add sodium hydroxide and they ask you to heat the solution, if you use your Bible, what exactly you are testing on? If they ask you to add sodium hydroxide and heat the solution, what exactly they are testing? If you have your Bible with you, okay, the one that require heating upon adding sodium hydroxide is actually ammonium. So which means that at this part here, this juncture, you need to practice, or I should say you should prepare something. Litmus paper. Litmus paper. Which color litmus paper you should prepare? Which color litmus paper you should prepare? We take a breather so that I can breathe. Oh, hi. Is it sushi shiro, huh? Maybe I'm hungry, so that's why I see sushi. Oh, sorry. My producer laughing at me. I cannot really see. Is it sushi? Oh, yes. Well, very good. Very good. It's red color, red litmus paper. And remember to damp it, okay? Still water. Okay, good job, guys. Okay, so you make sure that you prepare lah. Okay, so this is a two-step thing. Okay, they are testing on both the cation, means that most likely there will be a color change. Second part, if a gas is evolved, there's another cation. So there could be two cation inside a solution. Remember, there is a possibility for two cation. How many cation? Two. Possible. All things are possible. And you're watching, you confirm no now. Chang. Okay. This one is even more difficult, so-called interesting. After you see, okay, let me clean this away. Okay, let me use another color. Okay, so this part here, test for cation. Okay, then this portion here, this portion are gently warm, test for ammonium, NH4+. Okay, this is your preparation. You wash today. If tomorrow, after they add sodium hydroxide, they ask you to heat, could you please remember you're testing for ammonium, please? Okay, thank you. Okay, let's move on. Now, next part here, this portion here, they add what? Aluminium foil. You look at your Bible. After you add sodium hydroxide, heat, and then add foil. Oh, yo. So interesting, right? So what are they testing? What are they testing? What are they testing? The live is until 8:30. 1 hour. I won't take a lot of time. Okay. Yeah. So watch now. Very good. Cool. One person now. Yes. Nitrate. Yay. Very good. Thank you. So this is a very interesting lab. Okay, this is actually 2012 practical. Okay, it's one of the first few practical that I did a video on. It's also in our YouTube, so you can go in and check out. Okay, my admin will help me kindly find the YouTube link. Okay, because I didn't tell them beforehand. Thank you so much. Okay, so this is a very interesting test. This whole test cation, test ammonium, test nitrate. Wow, everything also test. Oh man, this is so interesting. I also got a shock when I see this. Okay, anyway, nitrate there. Okay, just now some people asked me, add aluminium foil is nitrate. Yes, aluminium foil, sodium hydroxide. You need to test. If ammonia gas is given off, it means that nitrate is present. Okay, you're watching here. You're watching live now. Okay, for those of you that's watching, just come in. Remember, download the notes. Okay, City College help them download the notes. Okay, now remember, if you ever actually have a positive test on ammonia, NH3, okay, can see? Okay, please remember to write down. Of course, they turn them red litmus paper what? Blue, thank you. Remember also to write that it's pungent gas. I have a cute student. He said this to me, Miss Selena, tomorrow can I pull down my mask and smell the gas? Yes, of course you can, but you can also just write it down, knowing that it's ammonia gas. Okay. Yeah, my students are so cute, right? I love them so much. Okay, turn them red litmus paper blue, pungent gas, and usually there will be a white fumes. Of course, some of you say, but I don't see a white fumes. This is observation. Do write it down. Thank you very much. Okay. Ammonia gas. Thank you. Okay. For the testing, should we do vertically or horizontally? I don't understand. You mean the test or you mean answering the question like that? Answering the question, is it? The Claire on. I don't understand. What do you mean by vertically or horizontally? Okay. You type inside again. Do horizontally. Do like that. Because like that. Do PQR. Like that. Okay. Do everything Finish all the P here. Because this P, this whole thing is P, right? Finish the P, then go on to your Q, then go on to your R. Okay, can? Thumbs up? Okay, cannot thumbs up, haha. Okay, done. Okay, ammonia gas done. Let's move on to the next part. Okay, I've done already. Conclusion evidence, very important. This is important. Please take out a pen and a pencil and write this down importantly. Okay, very important. Very, 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 very important. Example. Okay, I just want to emphasize specifically for ammonium. If ever ammonium is the answer, I won't know because I don't know what will come out in exam tomorrow. But because ammonium is one of the conclusion I think most people will make mistake of. So that's why I emphasize on it. Okay, so are you all ready? Listen up, Imagine the conclusion. One of the cation ion is ammonium. Okay, because give for conclusion, you can draw about sort PQR. So I'm going to give you an example. Everybody say example. Thank you for saying. I know you're watching and you're saying it. Okay, so conclusion. P contains, example, ammonium. Many students ask me, can I spell or can I write formula? If your formula is good, if your formula is good, just write formula. If you're not very certain about formula, please write in words, okay? Okay. Now, if they say name, N-A-M-E, N-A-M-E, please, okay? Please spell it out. Now, I have someone that say potassium manganate. Don't worry, that will be the last portion for today. So stay tuned. Don't offline. Watch. Okay. Now, please, let's focus on this, okay? Let's not jump across the thing, okay? So let's focus on this. Conclusion 1. Example, if P really contains ammonium, evidence, you have to tell me the part. In what part? Okay, please remember the parts. All right, in part what? What do you do? For ammonium, it's always because in part something, when let me write better, okay, because I have 100 of you watching. When NaOH is added upon heating, Heating, upon heating, gas evolve, turn, damp, red litmus paper blue. Okay, is it readable? Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very, very, very much. Thank you very much. Okay, so this is the thing to write for ammonium. Many people forgot that you must say in what part. Many people forgot that I have to mention that when NaOH is added. Many people even forgot that, I need to, you need to say when heating the gas evolve, turn damp, red litmus paper blue. Yes, you need to say all that, Ken. Okay, so this is the difficult one. Another difficult one is, I think okay, if Q contains, example, nitrate, okay? Now, instead of just watching me, why not you write it down before I reveal the answer? If you're bold enough and you're confident and you type as like lightning, like flash like that, okay? Type in, I help you see. It's okay. Everybody also anonymous. Your name also cannot see, correct? So make mistake also never mind. And everybody learning today. So we just have some fun, okay? Correct? I only left with 10 minutes. Oh my gosh. Yes, I know Q contain nitrate. But your evidence, what should you write? Okay. Now remember, okay, let me focus on this. I scared you all get a wrong idea. Conclusion must always tell me what is it. What is the thing? Okay. So P contains something. Evidence is this part, okay? So let's say conclusion 4. Conclusion 4, okay? 老师 say, okay, like Q contains nitrate, okay? Your evidence should be what? In part what? When what? NaOH, can see, was added with aluminium foil, gas evolve, turn, damp, red litmus paper blue. Full stop. Got it? Can? All right. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. You get it? So these are the two that you make sure that you know how to write. Okay. Write it down. Make sure that you jot it right. Okay. Do we write sodium hydroxide or just NaOH is fine? Kelly. Is it Kelly? Is it Kelly? Kylie Minogue. Okay, Kylie Minogue, very famous singer. Kylie, hi Kylie. It's fine. This is practical. You can just write NaOH. Love your question. Thank you very much. Okay, there's some more questions above just now that I missed out when I'm writing. Maybe the admin can tell me. Do I need to answer them? If not, can I move on? Okay, because we're left with only 10 minutes. Okay. Now, the next part here, this is a very simple one because I realized that I didn't, I just want to show you this part here that you need to focus on. Now, this part here, okay, they say add nitric acid followed by barium nitrate solution. It's a very, okay, I don't quite understand this question, the person that's asking. Can I address that later? I got distracted. Okay, can we answer this first? Can? Okay, we'll answer this first. Okay, can you park that question on the whiteboard so that we can see and answer that in a while? Okay, everybody, let's focus on this question over here. Now, many a times, okay, this is a common thing that you will encounter, correct? They say add about 1 cm cube of solution Z in a clean test tube, and then add 1 cm cube of nitrate acid, correct? Followed by barium nitrate. All of you that's watching, you know, the purpose of your nitrate acid is to do what? Is to remove traces of what? Carbonate. If you don't know, today you know. So don't fret, it's okay. Okay, if you don't know what's the purpose of adding nitric acid to test for barium nitrate, okay, is to remove traces of carbonate. All right, if you don't know, I'm telling you, don't fret, okay? It's okay. It's really okay. Everyone is learning, so don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. It's okay. Really, okay? Okay, now, but you need to write down observation. So which means that, and in exam, okay, and in exam, I often tell people, they are very kind. They give you like a space here for you to write. They say add about 1 cm cube of solution Z. So just write solution Z is what color law? Sorry. Then over here they say add 1 cm cube of dilute nitric acid, right? So just say upon adding HNO3. I hope you can see. Okay. If you don't see anything, don't leave blank. Say no visible reaction. No visible reaction. Okay. However, if you see some reaction like effervescence, which is bubbles, okay, you have to write it down. Or there's a color change, you have to write it down. Okay, usually will not. Okay, then 1 cm cube of barium nitrate. If you see white PPT, so just say that upon adding barium nitrate. Okay, wait, let me change the color. Okay, because I'm going to the black. Okay, white PPT was observed or was seen. White PPT, white, WHITE, okay, was observed. Okay, got it, Ken? Okay, now, of course, this one asks you for conclusion. So, obviously, if there's white PPT, I can conclude that sulfate, okay, sulfate was present in solution Z. Evidence in part E when nitrate acid followed by, I copy everything. The evidence is just copy everything. Copy all this. I'm going to highlight all this down. That is your evidence. But you must remember, evidence must always tell them the part. Evidence must always tell them the parts. Say with me, evidence must tell them the parts. Thank you. Okay. Then over here, evidence can also be known as justification. So evidence justification is about the same. So they are asking the same thing. Can? All right. Okay. Okay, come, let's see. Got someone say, my teacher say cannot do something. I don't know what is it. Can someone help me? Okay, now I have some questions already. Let me see. Ammonia allowed to write effervescent. Someone asked ammonia allowed to write effervescent. I don't quite get your question. You want to retype your question? Okay, another person question. For conclusion, do we write the name of the gas or the formula of the gas? If for conclusion, the question say, name the gas, you have to spell out. If the conclusion say identify, okay, you can write the formula. I repeat. Okay? City College, help me. I repeat. If for conclusion, City College type in, so help me, thank you. If for conclusion, they say name the gas, you have to spell. Okay? Spell. Now, if the conclusion, they say identify, you can write name, you can also write formula. Okay? Both are good. Okay. Short form, okay? Yes. Short form, okay. You can write solution. Okay, let me clean so that I have space. Okay, because time is running up, I only left with 5 minutes. Okay, so you can write solution or you can write PPT. Okay, got it. But the short form must solution dot PPT. That's only 2 short form, and the rest is like NaOH, chemical formula lah. Huh? Okay. Any other questions? Some people ask, Miss Selena, can I know what I should say if displacement of matter does not take place? Eurisha say, no visible reaction. No visible reaction. But Eurisha, can I say this? Most of the time when matter is added, there will be usually they should have a reaction because a matter is added. So usually there is a reaction one. Usually, I'm serious. Okay. Okay. Then now if you have the notes with you, you will notice, okay, because I left with 4 minutes, I want to people ask about metal. Can I quickly go through the metal part? Okay, can I quickly go through a metal part? But before that, can I have my cam to show them a difference between never mind, later. Okay, because no time, we left with 4 minutes. Okay, now if a metal is added, I have two. Either they add a magnesium ribbon or zinc powder. Now, past few years, magnesium ribbon is common, and zinc powder is common, and zinc zinc balls, like little like M&M balls like that, like chocolate ball like that. Don't eat, even though they look like decorative cake things, don't eat. Okay, zinc ball. Okay, so whenever a metal is added, look at your notes. It's the last page, second few last page of the notes. Okay, you will notice that it is actually a displacement reaction. Now, these are the things, and I often say inside all the video that I've done so far, okay? For all the zinc pellets, very good. Anion, thank you. I can't find the word. You say pellets, thank you, thank you. Thank you for helping me. Okay, so now for displacement, these are Eurisha. Okay, I hope I'm helping you. These are the things to take note, okay, if you are adding a matter to it, okay? Now, these are the 5 things. First, usually when a matter is added, you will see effervescent. Now, people, effervescent means bubbles, okay? Even tiny little bubbles are called effervescent. Now, I suddenly stopped because I want to draw your attention. When you see bubbles, can I tell you, not all bubbles is carbon dioxide. Not all bubbles is hydrogen gas. It is your job to test it, okay? Yes, you have to test. Yes, but when a matter like Mg and Zn is added to a solution, okay, according to the reactivity series of metal, okay, I can conclude a little bit of things lah, okay. Now, you need to study your theory, okay, then you will notice that, magnesium, there is a reaction, okay. I left with 1% on my iPad. You have a reaction with magnesium. Reaction with steam is thick. Reaction with water is not totally cross here lah. Actually, it's just very slow. Okay, so basically, these two metals has a chance of reacting with water itself, okay, to give out hydrogen gas. That is why in your notes, I actually assume this. I make an assumption using theory to say that effervescent was produced, gas evolved. When tested with a lighter spin, a pop sound is heard. Well, my students say, effervescent is hydrogen gas, Miss Selena. No, you need to test. But for this one, for the metal, you can easily conclude as a reference that it is hydrogen gas. So when you see a bubble, it tells you that a gas is evolved. That gas, when tested, actually um, will give you a pop sound with a lighter spin. Okay. Second, take note of the change in the color of your solution. Usually, before you add the metal is a color. After you add the metal is another color. Then also, there will be a layer of solid form. Just now, one person asked me, when add a metal inside, how come? What if there's no reaction? Can I tell you, most of the time got reaction one. Most of the time. Most of the time got reaction. Okay? Then, test tube is exothermic reaction. Okay, test tube is hot. If you hold the test tube, you will feel that it's warm, so it's exothermic. However, if they ask you to heat it, you cannot say that it's exothermic. That means if heating is involved, it is not an exothermic reaction. Okay, I hope I clear some of the doubts. So remember, if they don't heat, is and you touch it, it's hot, exothermic. If you heat it, you cannot say that it is exothermic because you're heating it. All right. Now, last but not least, we have all the oxidizing and reducing agent. Download my notes. Okay, the notes will tell you. Okay. Just now, someone asked me this question: is potassium manganate what agent? It's an oxidizing agent. Okay, potassium, acidified potassium manganate. Manganate is an oxidizing agent. It can be a potassium permanganate. It can also be a potassium manganate. They are the same, and it's called an oxidizing agent. Turn from purple to colorless. Now, chlorine is also an oxidizing agent. What is a reducing agent? Potassium iodide. Okay, it will turn from colorless to brown. Okay. Okay, can. Now, let me spend the less. Let me extend a little bit of just 3 minutes to answer some of your questions. Is that okay? I think that will be fair, better. All right, then I rush through it. Now, this is in the notes. Download the notes. Okay, so some of the questions, my admin is helping me. Will they, Lisha, is it? Will they provide QA notes? Yes. The Bible is given. Okay. There's a difference between a lighter spin and a glowing spin. Now, can someone pass me the lighter? I'm going to show you right now, and let's change cam. Okay, come. Okay, lighter spin, glowing spin. Let's change cam. Thank you very much. It's not until 9. It's 1 hour because I thought you all want to sleep for tomorrow paper. Yeah, we are very aware and of tomorrow first shift students. Okay, now first of all, this is my Bunsen burner. A lot of you thought that yellow flame is good. Okay, yellow flame is not very good for your heating. Blue flame is good. Make sure that all the holes here have the blue flame. Okay, now this is a splint. Can you see there's a flame? This is called lighted, glowing. Okay, this is glowing up, lighted. Let me do one more time. Lighted. You will see, lighted spin test for hydrogen gas. Glowing spin test for oxygen gas. Okay, come. Can I have another question? Thank you. All right. Okay. Some people ask for physics. Physics, pure has already over. Yeah, we only have an hour. Okay, one person asked, write in penny, is it? If got exothermic reaction turn hot, but solution don't change, what do I write? This person say turn hot, solution don't change, what do I write? I don't know if you're asking the correct question. That means you're saying that, oh, if this is the test tube, okay, you touch the test tube, it feels hot, is it? Then you have to say it's an exothermic reaction, no? But no visible change, but test tube feels hot and it's an exothermic reaction. Okay, am I answering your question? Okay, I have a good question. Jody Mango. Is it Jody Mango? Okay, hi Jody Mango. I'm very hungry, so I see food. It catch my attention. Is there an easier way to identify which gas to test for? Fantastic question, such as hydrogen, oxygen, or carbon dioxide test when we see effervescent. When you see effervescent, okay, is it okay that you have front screen already? Thank you, so that they don't see my hand. Hi, okay. Jody Mango, I'm answering your question here. Okay, can you put it full up? It died. My iPad died. They have worked very hard today. Okay, okay, and hi everybody, and no more iPad. You will see my green screen and myself. Jody Mango, can I explain to you your questions? Okay, I'm looking up because the my eyes is not looking at you. I'm looking up because the screen is right in front of me. So pardon me for that. Okay. Now, she asked a good question. Is there a better way? That means she's saying that if you see effervescent, like bubbles, uh, is it if I know your question properly, like she's saying that if you see effervescent, which gas to test for, like hydrogen, oxygen, or carbon dioxide? Can I say, if you're given a solution, you add acid to a solution, the chance of the gas coming out most likely is carbon dioxide. Why? You learn your acid-base reaction. Acid plus a metal carbonate will give you carbon dioxide. Isn't that familiar? So you should prepare lime water. You get what I say? I repeat. If you're given a solution or a solid and you're asked to add acid, okay? City College can help me type inside, okay? If you're given a solution or a solid and you're tasked to add acid inside, the chance of the gas coming out, the effervescent that you see is carbon dioxide, is very high. Let me repeat myself one more time, okay? Don't fret, okay? I know you're a bit jittery. Don't fret, okay? Don't fret. If you're given a solution or a solid and they ask you to add acid and you saw with your eyes effervescent, the chance of this effervescent to be carbon dioxide is very high. So prepare lime water, lor. Don't fret. Okay. Then some of you will be saying, why cannot be hydrogen gas? Can. You remember, acid must add metal, then will give you hydrogen gas, ma. Right? Or metal must react with either acid or water. Got it? So it's not so difficult after all. Okay, City College has kindly typed what I just said into the chat. Okay, let's see if we can answer a few more questions before we end the live. Okay, if you have questions, please quickly type in. Okay, so that we can, the live will actually go up again later because we will put it. Are we going to put it up live again? We call it what? Playback. Okay, I have a questions. Let me read the questions. What if I know it's hydrogen gas but don't hear the pop sound? Blade hell, is it? Blade. If you know there's hydrogen gas, just write it down. It just write it down. Just write it down. Just say lighter spleen. Insert a lighter spleen. Pop sound is heard. Write it down. You already know. Come on. Insert a lighter spleen and pop sound is heard. Even though you don't get a pop sound, it's okay. What's the difference between the delivery tube with lime water than using the tip pipette? Perfect answer, Ariana. Is it Ariana? Okay, Ariana. Ariana Grande. Okay, no need. I think you all can see. I'm not going to change cam, okay? So you just see me like that, huh? Okay, can I tell you, delivery tube with lime water is the easiest to test for carbon dioxide. This is the easiest. Okay, let me move this aside. This is the easiest. The one just now I show you using the tip pipette, this one here, okay? Can I tell you, no one used it one, but in some of the questions, if you look at some of the GC O-level question, they ask you to do that. The question, it's very tedious. You have to press, insert 1,000, 2,000, take out, bubble, very difficult. It takes a while lah. But if you tell me, of course, this one is the fastest, easiest way. Chang chang. Okay. Okay. Any more questions? CH Tan say something. Wait, I cannot see. CH Tan say a very good question. Do we need to? I cannot see. You keep moving. CH Tan say, do we need to add excess if they don't state or only add when they state? Of course, you only add excess when they ask you. City College, help me. Now, you type in this so that people can see. Now, when do you add excess? If the question asks, add until no further changes. If the question say, add until no further changes was seen, then you add excess. This is one way of asking. So remember, add until no further changes is seen, you add more. This is one way. Second way is when they say add excess law. They say add excess. Really, they will say add excess sodium hydroxide. As simple as that. If not, they will say add until no further changes were seen. Okay? Okay. Any other questions, City College? Okay, they say down. Okay. In which circumstances? Which one? City College, you need to help me. Then will they tell you if oxygen need to be test? When will they do? When do I need to know I test for oxygen? Oh, when do I need to know I test for oxygen? Hey, those of you that is, do you understand? I hope you all get it when you test for hydrogen gas. When a matter is added, like usually hydrogen gas will be evolved. When do you test for oxygen gas? For the past few time, I noticed one thing, is my observation through the 10 years series. Okay, it's my observation. They usually will say use a glowing split. They are quite direct for oxygen gas. Quite direct. They will say use a glowing split. The not direct one is those carbon dioxide, like there is lime water test, hydrogen gas. Okay. The more direct one, oxygen, is they usually will tell you use a glowing split. Just now, do you see the glowing split? The one that's asking, I hope you see. You understand how to see the glowing split? Nice or not? I like glowing split and like the spin test. Very fun. Okay. Do we have any more questions? Will you have a live for Pure Chem? I saw. I want to see if this is helping people first, okay? Before we open another live. But we are definitely we will definitely do one more live before the actual written paper, okay? Especially for the combined science. Yep. If you want more live, please help us to write into the chat and write into us. And if you like this live, please like and subscribe, and of course like and will you do a live for structured paper? Most likely, I'm hoping to do that. Would you all want a live for about structured paper? Do you want a live for structured paper? If you do you want a live for structured paper, like written structured for both chem and physics, we can do both. But you see that say me. Okay. Yeah. Okay. My City College will receive the news, then they will decide. The bosses will see. May the bosses know what is going on. Okay. So all the best for tomorrow. Do not fret, okay? Tonight, watch the video. Now, for those of you that downloaded the notes that I prepared for Cam, I hope that you actually will read it. You notice that the last page, I gave you 2 practice for, I think, 2013 GCE O-level practical. I wanted to show you how to do a preparation via online, but we are running out of time and it's already 1 hour, 13 minutes already. It's going to be 9 o'clock. I want to make sure all of you... Okay, wait. Got someone asked, Miss Selena, oxygen gas rekindle or relight? And that is so good. Both also can, so don't cry. It's okay. Oxygen, relight, rekindle is the same. Good job. Okay, Ken? All right, so all the best for tomorrow paper. And I know that some of you have first shift, and I'm sure that you are good. Okay, let me answer one last question. Sure, how to identify sulfur dioxide? Using acidified potassium manganate is inside your Bible, last page, last bottom, gases. Gases, last part. I'm correct one. My admin want to check my notes. Yeah, your QA notes under gases, last part, acidified potassium manganate turn from purple to colorless sulfur dioxide gas. Thank you. Fafa, you so cute also lah. Thank you lah. Dichromate is out of syllabus, my dear. Dichromate is out of syllabus. There's no dichromate anymore. Yeah. Claire, thank you. Nice name. Bible is the qualitative analysis. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. There is sulfur dioxide is the last page of your guesses at the last part of your notes. Yes, you flip your QA notes, you can see. That's right. Thank you very much. Page 12 is your QA notes. So pretty, have fun learning. Thank you. Can you thank you. You have fun learning. Change your what is that called? The name. Okay. Change your nicer name, okay? I'm God for don't know. Okay, thank you. Love you. All the best tomorrow, okay? Love you guys. All the best for tomorrow. Do not fret. Go in calmly. Remember preparation and execution. See you back for more.